But tell you my horror story from last year, Martin. I spent 3/4 of the Saturday calling it the Berkshire station.
Okay.
Disastrous.
Disastrous. Canterbridgian, I get pulled up about that. I haven't heard from Di Binley yet. She normally tells me off for calling it Ardingly. Junior 16 Cotswolds, yes. Yarm, yes. Putney, yes.
Putney jumped straight out. Look at that.
Putney, yeah.
On the right-hand side of your screen.
There we go.
Streaking away.
Yeah, the girl in bow in the Putney boat's giving it plenty. Diving in, poof.
She's be running a different race to the rest of her crew.
But she's pulling them along, my boy. Look at that. There we go. So I'd hazard a guess there'll be about half a length up here at the top of the island. As you look at this, Putney over towards the temple of Temple Island. And on the bank side we have Yarm School. And Putney have really pinged it along, haven't they? It's
Clear water.
their style's different. Do you don't think? They look as if they're just sort of like knocking it along.
They pick it up quite well out front, I think. It's unorthodox. That might be a word for it.
Yeah. Effective.
Very much so. Doesn't matter how you row as long as you get it down the course. What was it Matt Pinson said? Rowing. Oh no, Jürgen Grobler told Matt Pinson rowing isn't dressage.
Yeah, you are strong. Jürgen. Strong.
Is that your best German impression?
Of Jürgen, yeah, that's all he's ever said to me. Not that I'm strong. I smell strong, I think he said. So they're all out in Poznan at the moment. Here we are here in Henley on Thames. Absolutely beautiful pictures. Well done to our television partners who are streaming this all around the world and on the Book of the Face and pretty much everywhere, I think. I've seen people looking at it on their mobile phones, on their laptops, and great pictures. So there we go, Putney, well done. Came out the start well, held off the early challenge, and now Putney High School in control of this one as they head down towards the enclosures and the halfway point. Few results, Tom. What, you in the mood for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we left it with Tideway Sculler School on race 199 winning theirs, and Agecroft rounded off the quarterfinals of the Club 8s to win their race by 2 lengths over Staines. Race 201 was a win for Headington School B by 2.5 lengths over Great Marlow School, and that was the start of the Junior 16 Cox Falls, of which we are still in the middle of. And the race preceding this one was race 202, and that was a win for Marlow Rowing Club by 4 lengths.
And there we are, just going past Fawley Court once more. Putney High School.
They've stretched out, haven't they?
They have very, very impressive, very comfortable lead. So nothing there that's going to keep the judges on their toes. We did promise you one, Tom. What else we got coming up here?
Got another quarter final, I think, of the Junior 16. I was just thinking about this, Martin. You know, without the drone, which is so useful to see the margins and the distances between the crews, how on earth did we manage to commentate on anything before the drone was invented?
Well, we made it up.
Who did we guess?
I told you that.
Regatta Radio.
Yeah, totally made it up. Lee and Henley. The Lee striking 35. You see, they haven't even started yet. You can just make it up. And Henley off the start, ramping up to 38, settle down at the top of the island. You know, they haven't even started.
Left the state boats.
Yeah, when it's radio, nobody knew. The problem with television now is people go, hang on,
That's not true.
they haven't even started, yeah? How does he know?
That's intuition.
Yeah, no, go on, count the rate. Oh, it's a bit more than that. Lee and Henley. Lee in orange on the left, Henley in white on the right. And the J16 of... Oh, I don't know. I was going to say Henley, but it's... Henley have gone a bit... Ooh, they've That's a tactic. They've come off the end of the island and gone right out to the centre.
Ooh, Henley need to be careful.
And
Playing a dangerous game there.
inch perfect.
Well,
Well, they're ahead, aren't they?
they are.
They're
As
ahead.
always seems to be the case with Henley.
Well, yes. Although, I think they've got their work cut out in the junior quads, to be honest. Some good crews around. Yeah, there we are. Henley rowing well. Did they win Nat Schools in this event?
Ooh, I don't
They
know.
picked up a load of medals.
They did.
They could well have done. Whether it's the same girls or not, I don't know. But they are now half a length ahead. Well, the Coxes have got to be young as well, haven't they? The Coxes will only be 15 and 16-year-olds as well. That takes some bottle, actually, to steer off. Head for the woodwork and
Yeah. Well, for Henley, this should be second nature. They
Yeah, but
practice-
you don't have the wood in the river all year, do you?
No. Fair point, well made.
Thank you. Junior 16 Cox Fours. Henley Rowing Club. Lee Rowing Club. Tom Morgan. Times correspondent. An all-round good egg is next to me. And Lee might be coming back here a bit. This is not all over. Henley out in front, but the Lee are having a push. And half a length as they pass us. And the girls in the Lee cannot help but look over. The bow girl in particular cannot help but look over and say, right, where are Henley? And this could be your close one. Henley, I was talking to one of their coaches earlier, and he said to me, yeah, we're not looking that pretty, but we're in a habit of winning, but they are under pressure here, Tom.
It's the first Henley girl I've seen under pressure in a long time.
And
Be
that's-
interested to see how they deal with it.
The first time we've seen any overtaking for a while. Actually, they fought off the challenge, have they?
No, it's just about neck and neck. I'm not allowed to say that, am I? It's one of those commentator bingos.
Bow ball to bow
It's a
ball.
humdinger.
It is a close race, this.
Lee, I think I've just edged through there.
Lee might have the momentum here. Well, there's no stream, so that doesn't make any difference.
No, not
Henley went off well. Got a lead of what? Half a length?
Half
Bit
an
more?
hour. Yeah.
Half a length. Then as they passed us, they were creeping up on them. Now as they go past Fawley Court, the Lee by what, a canvas? So Henley have to respond. And they have to respond now. They'll get a big cheer going down the course.
You do wonder what Henley have got left. Have they got something in the tank for their final sprint? Because if they do, this race is finally balanced. And you're right, the support on the bank will be crucial, I think, as they come into the closing stages.
But she does go very close to those booms, or he.
Uncomfortably close.
I haven't looked
actually.
at what gender the Cox is. I should have looked that up. However, there's a bit too much of a race here. I think Henley have probably got themselves back in front here.
Ooh, it's close.
It is very close.
Both crews ramping it up, I think, as we move towards the line.
Just got to keep your length, haven't you? You don't want to shorten up too much.
I think Lee is
Oh, I don't
still
know.
just ahead.
It's hard to say with
It
that
is.
camera angle. I'm looking down the course out the window here, and that's impossible. Oh, it's close.
I'd say Lee.
I think you're probably right.
And they've moved out, I think, actually.
Have
They're
they?
almost at
The
3/4 of
Lee
length.
are ahead by, that's about a length now, is it? Ooh, yes, about a length. Right, so from there, it's about a minute that they have to go. That's a very, very, very impressive row from the lead. To go down off the start, and as we said earlier, there's not many crews that go down and then come back up, but just stick with that, because it looks like the Lee heading now down towards the finish. Now, if Henley are gonna have a go, they've really got to ramp it up here. They've really got to have a go.
And they
Top
are.
right of your screen is the start of the junior double sculls, Beckett and Marlowe. Marlowe on the far side, Beckett nearest the bank, Marlow by half a length, but we're sticking with the Henley-Lee battle, so not many races I've seen, junior races where Henley have lost, but there's one, and well done the Lee.
One for the
Out
collector's
of
book.
length, yeah, brilliant. Well done, Lee. Good stuff.
Very mature.
Henley lived to fight another day. Now, junior doubles, Marlow and Beckett. I watched Beckett in an earlier round, and the caption there is slightly deceiving. It's Beckett at the bottom of the screen. Beckett are on the Berkshire station, and it's Marlow in red, who were in the Buckinghamshire station, and it could be the Buckinghamshire station that has the lead at the moment. They're about halfway. Is that a still image that we have
It's a lovely photo.
on the screen? Yes, it's a good picture. Photo finish at halfway. That's new. That's
heard of
new.
that before.
Hey, why? Let's make rowing really exciting.
Looks like Marlow to me, I have to say, although that camera
Marlow
angle
on the
is
left.
deceiving.
Beckett on the right. Alison Mowbray standing at the back there, commentating for the spectators here, of which there are plenty. 5:20. About another 10 or 11 races left for this afternoon. We've got the Signal Skulls and then the Junior Cox Fours.
I think race 206 has just started. Next quarter final of the junior doubles.
Nottingham, Oxford City A.
So Nottingham and Beckett, then obviously in close proximity to each other
Yeah, Beckett have gone.
geographically.
Yes. So
Marlow
we're
and Oxford.
watching Marlow at the top of the screen, coming under a bit of pressure there from Beckett. You see that?
Yes, they are.
So that race is not over. We might want to look there at the top right. That is getting very, very close indeed. Bottom left, we could do with swapping those pictures around. I wonder if I can do that, as if by magic. Okay, that race is
Nottingham and-
that's Nottingham and Oxford. Nottingham look to have a decent lead there, but I just wonder how that other race was panning out at the finish, because it looked to me very much as if Beckett were getting back on terms with Marlow.
Marlow still have the edge, both crews taking it up.
What's happened there? Marlow had a bit of a push.
Looks like it to me. The power going down that Marlow
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah, but that was definitely a bit closer when we left it, and that's a good finish there. Well, they were in a race, weren't they? That was pretty close.
A length.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, back now to the Nottingham and Oxford City race. Nottingham, very calm, making it look easy, sitting up. Got Charles Wiggin commentating tomorrow morning.
Excellent. I'm excited. The voice of rowing.
Upper pip.
Don't let Robert Trahan Jones hear me
Upper
say
pip. Charles, upper pip. Never understood what the hell he's on about, actually. Upper pip. There we go.
that. Nottingham now, I think.
Yeah.
The class crew. These camera angles are far less deceptive when Nottingham are as far out as they are now. Quite clearly in the lead over Oxford. Barring a late disaster, they'll progress through to tomorrow's semi-finals. So what have we got next? Emmanuel School up against the Tideway Scudder School A. I think that race has just left the start. If I look up towards, yep, there we go. And it is Emmanuel School on the left-hand side of your picture and Scullers on the right. I'm sure that will swap round when the drawing comes into play. Emmanuel having a traditionally obtuse interpretation of the word station, and then moving right out into the middle here. Excuse me.
That noise was Tom attempting to hold a sneeze in, boys and girls. I'm just looking here to see when these races are tomorrow. I can't find it. I'll have a look in a second, because if you're following this and you want to tune in tomorrow and see how your crews are doing, I'll let you know with this event, which is the double sculls, junior double sculls, that is. We are looking at a manual and Tideway Sculler School.
We're only really looking at scullers, aren't we?
We are looking at Tideway Sculler School, who,
such is the distance.
yeah, doing very well there.
Another of these clubs that seem to produce year upon year at all levels, junior, senior, masters, they always produce crews of outstanding quality. And this junior double, I know they've had some good runs in the junior double before. They had Susanna Duncan, who's here racing for Exeter University this weekend. She was a particularly strong athlete in the double for scullers a few years back. And this crew number 282, seemed to be no different, actually. Very strong, very powerful, always scull exceptionally well. You'd expect that from a club with Scullers School in their name. And they've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 lengths over Emmanuel already. And we're just about approaching the barrier.
So this is for the Regatta Cup, which is sponsored by Colgan Foundation. Tomorrow's semi-final races sees semi-final at 11:48 and 11:52. So around about 10 to 12 tomorrow. 11:48, 11:52. We will have the semi-finals. The final tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. And what we know so far is that Marlow have gone through, Nottingham have gone through, and we're watching their Tideway Scullers lead the way. The next up will be Reading and Llandaff. Reading and Llandaff. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw Llandaff racing earlier. I'll let you know when I look at them on the screen. Yes, I think I saw them. So there we are at the start. It is Reading Rowing Club, nearest to the camera on the Berkshire station, and the Llandaff Rowing Club. Are on the Buckinghamshire station as we watch them go off the start. Both get away clean. Oh, Llandaff probably not as clean as Reading. Yeah, Reading just look to have the slightly cleaner and tidier start there as the crews head down the back of Temple Island. And if you like, hit open water. When the camera pans, there's a warning there. Reading, get back on your station. And the umpire keeps his flag down, so presumably they have. And it's Llandaff that have the lead. There's not much in this though, pretty close. Reading have had to steer back on their station, and you can see there by the angle that Reading have had to manoeuvre a bit just to make sure they don't clash. Reading lead by half a length. No, it's Llandaff, I beg your pardon. I was looking at the screen the one way around there. It's Llandaff in the middle of the river there. They've got a lead by, but it's a real battle. It's a real tussle. They seem to be getting on top of each other, getting on each other's nerves. There's Llandaff out front, but they're not letting them get. We talk about that overlap. Reading just keep having a look to see where they are. Llandaff, they know they've got another couple of races tomorrow if they get through this, so they don't want to put in too much. Bit of support from Reading there. They don't want to put in too much effort, so they don't have anything left for tomorrow. But there again, they don't want to risk a big challenge from Reading. So it's Llandaff that lead, and that lead has not increased or decreased for the last few hundred metres. So it's a tight race, this. Reading Rowing Club and Llandaff. And you can judge the distance there yourselves. Llandaff at the top of the picture. With just about clear water now over Reading. And maybe there, just going past Fawley Court, maybe there, that is where they will break the challenge from Reading. So it's just about a length with over halfway gone. But Reading are not going away. They just really want to get back on terms. But it looks now as if Llandaff have broken that link and have moved away from Reading Rowing Club. So as they head off down towards the finish, it's Llandaff that look now to be moving away, and the Reading challenge looks to have gone.